So, Brandon, very early in the season, obviously, yesterday you were not here on the show. Gil said there was two teams that, despite the earliness in the season, needed to be concerned. One was the Denver Nuggets. The other was the Bucks of Milwaukee. How concerned are you about the Bucks' slow start this season?
Honestly, I mean, we didn't get better.
You did not get better?
No, I don't think we got better.
Gary Trent, DeLon Wright, Taurean Prince.
And I just think, I don't think Dame and Giannis is on the same page right now. And I don't know if it's coaching. You know, I just know that they're definitely not in sync. It's kind of like this. It's convenient for what they have.
Do you
so
think they worked out at all together this summer?
I didn't see anything.
Wouldn't that be weird if they didn't? Like at this point in everybody's career, you got a duo or a trio. Y'all should be in the gym together.
I mean, we didn't see
no video or nobody else.
I didn't see no picture. I didn't see anything.
Should we all be in the gym getting in tune with each other? What we like to do. I mean, it's just easy, man. When you really want to win, man, you go through great lengths to try to figure out who can be on your train.
I mean, I think it's karma too, though. I mean, the way they did Adrian Griffin, like that's the last.
Move them out and win and go do.
Yeah, like that's the last time that they had any type of fire in them and looking like, yo, we got a chance to actually,
The season 30-13 with Adrian Griffin.
Yeah.
So
30 what? 34.
34 and 13.
Yeah, 34 and 13. So
I think 32 and 13 maybe.
Oh.
30 and 13. No, okay, here's a really, I don't want to hear, I'm sorry, but what y'all talking
30 and 13, second place in the East.
What I'm saying is, what is going, I don't want to, there's no excuse.
None of that whatsoever.
Whatever excuse you have today, where was it when you was 30 and 13? Where was it?
Complaining about a coach holding you accountable.
What I'm saying, where was this talk of we don't know how to play together, we don't know who team it is, when you was 30 and 13?
Facts.
Now all of a sudden y'all don't know what the fuck to do?
Come on, man. Talk about it.
Are we gonna what?
Giannis said they don't have identity.
How about this? Let's start the season over last year. And y'all go 30 and 30. What was the identity then?
Giannis, it was your team.
30 and 30. Dame was there.
And you was responsible.
You was there.
Looked fine to me.
The players was there.
Everything was going
Everything
cool.
looked great.
Yep.
Looked fine to me.
What was the identity there?
Dame wasn't getting his numbers.
No, Dame was playing better then.
But he wasn't getting those. He wasn't 27,
Yes, he was. He was averaging 26 under Adrian. He played worse under Doc. Everything dropped under Doc. He was playing fine under Adrian.
They were 30 and 13.
Somebody asked for him to go, so it couldn't have been fine. It couldn't have been everybody playing good.
He didn't fire himself.
Couldn't have been.
This is.
It reminded me of that.
It reminds me of just life.
What was everybody's numbers?
They were
during
cooking.
that 30 and 13?
They was cooking.
Somebody wasn't happy.
No.
Somebody wasn't happy.
Somebody pulled up their numbers last year when they were 30 and 13.
Somebody
Giannis
wasn't
and,
happy.
Dame.
Somebody wasn't happy.
Dame was in the 25-ish range.
Giannis, what was his numbers?
But they was weren't they number one?
Two.
Or number two
in the East.
In the East?
Giannis was around 30 and 11,
30 and 11, 25, 4 or 5, something like that.
What
about Middleton?
Wasn't Chris Middleton hooping too?
Man, it was 30 and 13, so they was cooking.
They were cooking.
That's why I said
Middleton still, I think, was dealing with injuries.
That's what I said.
He wasn't playing yet.
He was, just a little bit.
Was that before the Grayson Allen trade? Because they traded Grayson Allen, too.
What I'm saying is it just don't make no sense of all of a sudden you get a new coach and now y'all don't have an identity. What did you get rid of the other coach for?
Well, maybe it's Doc. The Doc is the identity killer.
I don't know.
Because you try to have an identity and he has a different plan for it. Your identity is to get in his corner, man. Sit over here.
Maybe they starting to
What do you
realize that
mean?
trade wasn't all hyped up what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it wasn't.
What trade?
The trade
for Duke for that. I mean,
The 30 and 13. But you can't. What I'm saying is you can't remove 30-13.
That's
whatever
fine.
problem.
They definitely-
That's
what-
fine, but that,
but
No,
they
what I'm
removed-
saying is
that's fine, but
whatever
maybe that was
problem.
just a gimmick.
What I'm saying is whatever problem you
was a
was
gimmick.
having today should have been in the first 43 games, and it wasn't.
I mean, we found,
Whatever you're struggling with now, identity, the offense, we ain't running smooth. Why didn't it look like that in 30-13?
I think they had an identity. The guys just didn't like it.
yeah.
I think Adrian's
It was something
identity
different.
for the team
It was something different.
was winning, but it was ugly. It didn't look the way they wanted it to look.
There was
But
talk
also-
of rifts among the coaches.
It was nasty
the
to them.
players. You could see that they
They
weren't.
didn't like the way he did it, but it was he gave you
I still
the
think
result.
I still think the trade hurt.
I think y'all remember the video after Griffin was relieved of duties. It looked like the players were dancing on his grave.
Yeah.
Like they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
in a
saying.
I don't think they
mode.
liked the identity he gave the team, and they liked the fresh start. And now here they are, and they find out the grass ain't greener on the other side. Chris Brown, sing it.
These hoes ain't look. Nah.
Giannis was averaging 31-12, 31-12-5
31-12-5, and what was name?
through 35 starts. We're pulling that info.
Okay.
Because it's not their 43 games, it's the Bucks.
It's the Bucks,
So
yeah,
they missed
right.
obviously games.
I mean,
Like when people say it's only 4 games, it's not 4 games, man.
Yeah, it's a carryover.
It's after Adrian got fired. It's that. It's that. Like,
and it's been that.
It's been that.
right?
It's been that. It's still carrying on.
Might be karma though, BJ.
I mean,
It's everything.
it's the
you
basketball
asked
gods,
for something
man.
and you got it, and now you don't like
Now
it.
you don't want it.
Now you don't like what you asked for this. That's what happens with sometimes with people.
Sound like dealing with women.
You
You right with this.
You ask for something, I give you exactly what you asked for, and then you don't like it.
Damn.
So Dame was averaging 25, 7 assists,
Now you want
24
something else.
rebounds,
25, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds is what Dame was averaging.
40 starts in that first 43
Say it
games.
one more time for everybody that ain't hear it.
So if you did not hear me, Dame was averaging 25.3 points per game, 7 assists, 4.4 rebounds, started 40 of those games.
And they both was an all-star. And they both.
no.
Damn, no, it's cool, it's cool.
Now,
I'm just thinking, like, I remember we were talking about during that time how it didn't look good the way that they were playing because it looked like Dame was uncomfortable, but they were still getting it done. They were still getting it done. So once they made the change, we seen Dame pop off for like, I think he had a 40-point game or something when Giannis wasn't playing.
yeah.
And Doc came out and was like, yeah, we're finally getting, he was like, nigga, you just finally running plays for him the way he know how to play. You letting Dame be Dame. He can't be Dame when he got Giannis on the floor. But you taking credit for
But
that.
that's what I'm saying. But you can't be that good under one coach, and that's a problem for y'all. Then you make a trade, you get a new coach, and you've been struggling ever since. When we looked at, okay, there's a summer, a season, this is supposed to be a 4-0 start, 3-1 at the worst, right? Losing to Boston.
Powerhouse.
Right? That should be your record, right? Everybody else looks good.
Yep.
That got their team,
Except for Denver.
besides Denver.
Knicks.
But they brung in somebody else. Knicks got a trade. You didn't get a trade.
You ain't get nothing.
Yeah.
You didn't get nothing. Lakers didn't get nothing. Boom.
Minnesota.
Right? Boston.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
Minnesota got a trade. Dallas. I mean, come on. Them young boys in OKC. Mm-hmm. Like I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like there's. Remember I said, you know, there's a point in time where, remember I said this, I said, I don't care how many games Doc won. It was a lose-lose situation. The reason it was lose-lose is because the team was already second. There was really nothing, you wasn't gonna play good enough to take down Boston. So all you can do is just drop or stay the same. I can't judge you really into the following year, this year, to see who you are. Right? You're inheriting a team that's in second place right now.
They were second place.
Right?
when
So
they
if
were
you
leaving
stay
Griffin.
second, I can't evaluate your talent, But what I thought was going to happen happened. It was going to tank. Because you was going to come in here and try to flip the script, and it was going to tank. And then now you're starting off the season. Like, I don't... What do you...
I mean, no.
You can't fire... You're in a situation where you can't fire him because at this point in time, if you fire him, it's y'all now. See, right now, no one's looking at the organization.
A lot of people are getting checks right now, Gil.
I'm going to say it's a lot of
But you fired Doc right now, the organization looks like they don't know what they're doing.
Do you feel like the organization would look like they know what they're doing by keeping Doc with this 1-3 start? I'm just saying.
If you're the fans, if you're the fans,
I mean, you just got to ride through it. You got to roll with it now.
I think Doc would got a 3 or $40 million deal, if I'm not mistaken.
You have to roll with it. You're stuck with it.
You're stuck. I don't
Like
know.
we're stuck.
Are you?
Yeah. You're not. You're not. You're not stuck.
What happens if they turn it around?
Turn it around to do what? Be the team that they were before he got there?
Yeah.
That's why I said this was a this.
Do they have the team? Do they have the type of team that can be number 2 in the East?
With Chris Middleton?
they were.
After 40 games.
With Chris Middleton?
Right now. I'm saying right now.
No, but with Chris Middleton, got a chance if he healthy.
He wasn't healthy last year.
It wasn't. Yeah, he didn't.
You know what I'm
have
saying?
him.
It's
He
the
didn't have
argument.
before.
The argument's so hard.
Just answer my question right now.
During that 30 and 14, Chris Middleton wasn't playing. So I'm saying if you add Chris Middleton, I think we are better. But he's never healthy.
But I'm saying right now,
So that means
without him.
you should still be without him. You should be
Right now, without him, can you be second in the East after 40 games? Right now, without Chris Middleton.
I don't think so.
No.
So Middleton, I think, missed like 7 games, like 6-7 games in that first 43-game window, but obviously still dealing with injury issues. You know what I mean?
But throughout the season, he was still dealing with it.
Yeah, then he had
It's just
the missed extended period of time.
It just screams bad management. You have a bad.
What if they're following the player's request?
But it
don't matter.
What I'm saying is it don't matter. Like,
So?
like.
So what? I mean,
But that's what y'all was saying about Giannis in the summertime when he was like fighting for them to make moves when Drew was still on the team. And then they moved Drew. Now we like, okay, Giannis got what he asked for. Boom.
Okay.
So now here we are. Giannis, you got what you asked for.
So let's talk about just the past couple.
You got to deal with this.
So despite winning the chip in 2021, the Bucks fired Mike Budenholzer after back-to-back playoff disappointments. I think they got knocked out by the Celtics in the second round of 2022. And the first round upset the Heat in 2023. Of course, Giannis was hurt. And we get it. Then booted Adrian Griffin halfway through the last season after a 30-13 start. Naturally replacing him with Doc Rivers. Another first round.
What is his record? 19 and what?
22.
That's crazy.
But
That's crazy.
the Bucks are Giannis's franchise. He's their
crazy.
franchise player. They want to keep him happy.
I'm sorry.
That's crazy. That's a bad decision.
But I know you didn't try to run through that.
He did. He ran right
You
through
tried
it.
to run.
He was like, yeah, we ain't gonna talk about how terrible Doc Rivers really is.
No, say that again. You're
I told you, the Doc was 19 and 22.
Gotta stop and say it again.
19 and
So
22.
Adrian Griffin was 30 and 13. Joe Prunty took over for a couple games, and then Doc.
Okay, I want y'all to note 19 and 22. So when the season goes on, we're going to evaluate this talent of 19 and 22, his record, to whoever's 19 and 22. Like, so if by, game 40-something in 19 and 22, who can that be?
They got a new.
Who can be
contract.
19 and 22? Like
the Hawks, the Bulls,
Yeah.
and, you know what I mean? This team's
like one of those teams, right? You're talking about 2 bona fide Hall of Famers that's averaging one can argue that he's an MVP every year.
true.
And you're talking about your record is 19 and 22? What?
It takes time.
How bad is that? Like, where does that fucking rank in the
We don't
last
have
4?
time.
It takes
we don't
time
have time
for us to mesh.
So-
it takes distance.
Can someone rank that?
We don't have time. no.
But let's talk about the Giannis side of things. Giannis, franchise player. It's obviously has at least some say in moves that are made. You're not firing Budenholzer without running it past your franchise player. You're not trading Drew Holiday off that championship squad with not running it past your franchise player. Didn't have Thanasis on the squad after the Achilles injury, but now there's talk about bringing him back to the team. Obviously, who's that to appease? He can't play this season. That's for your franchise player. But how much blame does Giannis deserve for the current state of the Bucks franchise?
None. None.
All of the blame. All of it.
Fuck, I'm listening to a motherfucker who can't speak English that good. Y'all crazy as shit. I'm just playing. But what I'm saying is, this is a business. This is not your fucking feelings, dog. Like, I don't give a fuck what he's talking about. I'm not listening to him. He's the player.
It's definitely not.
But he's the player you want to keep happy, right? You want
Cool.
you
My
want him-
money keeps him happy too.
Okay, but small market Milwaukee, you want him to stay there, be happy, win a chip. Obviously, he wants to win more. Has
Bro, they
made
gotta
comments.
It still
made
has to
comments
make
all throughout the last year.
sense. It still has to make sense.
But do you not think the Bucks are saying, hey, this is what we're thinking about doing? All right, we got Adrian Griffin. You cool with that? Or are you just saying, y'all figure it out, I'm just going to show up to training camp? All right, we got a chance to get Dame. We got to trade Drew.
I mean, it's definitely not his fault. I mean, if he can walk in there and tell.
Definitely his fault.
No, if I'm a player, I can go in there and tell management what to do. How's that my fault?
It's the penalty of leadership.
It's their fault for listening.
Yeah, I didn't.
of
Yeah, I'm not
leadership.
paying Giannis to make decisions for the team. I'm paying you to play basketball.
I'm
But you
paying
wanna-
you to make the decision.
But
I'm
you
paying
want to
you-
keep
right.
you want to keep him happy because
Man,
at
listen.
any point he says, I don't want to be here anymore.
I just feel like as a GM, bro, man, you got to start getting that Pat Riley type.
taking,
I just-
taking the
Like, you know what I'm
championship
saying?
cookies off
Like
the
that's
plate.
when Pat Riley, them type of attitudes got to start kicking in. For the
Like,
sake of the team,
there's
they have a
certain
system.
players that's smart enough to make sound trades, and then there's some that's just players. Right? I mean, are we just gonna be honest right here? Like, there's some that's just you can just play basketball very well.
Are we gonna hold him accountable?
Cool. I know you want your cousin on the
No.
team, but this is not winning basketball right here.
I'm not holding him accountable because I don't pay you to make decisions like this. I pay the GM, those guys.
Give me what
So,
you
so
do.
if I can come in, if
why
I
is
can come
your
up,
brother on the team?
huh?
Why is your brother on the team?
Because that's what I want.
I asked you a question.
Because that's what I want.
Because you just said, because that's what you want?
Right, so-
Guess what I want you to do? Bring us more championships.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so it's on you to bring me more championships.
At the end of the day, listen, this is what. Okay, that's what you
Did
want.
you hear what I said?
I know that's what you
You
want.
wanted your brother.
Right. Give me what
All right, I gave
okay.
you what you wanted.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want to hear no motherfucking excuses about giving me what I want.
I gave you
And I gave you money too.
I do.
I gave you your check on time.
And I
your
gave-
brother is here.
And I gave
he ain't
y'all
even
ring.
got a dress out.
And I gave y'all a ring in 50 years.
You didn't give us nothing.
Man, blood,
Brooklyn
sweat, and
gave
tears,
us
50
that.
years. Blood,
KD
sweat, and
gave
tears,
us
50
that.
years.
KD gave us a championship.
And blood, sweat, and tears.
We
50
waiting
years.
for you to give us a
50
championship.
years. 50
Give us
years.
a real one.
50 years. They ain't get one in 50 years. I did my job. Now,
hear
if I can,
me?
now, if I can go up there and talk my shit, then all right.
Are
that's
you
on
the leader or not?
That's on
Gian-
you.
Are
If I
you
can
the
go up
leader
there
or
and talk
not?
my shit, that's
Are
on
you the leader or not?
Giannis was the first player last season to average 30 or more points on 60% field goal percentage.
Okay, cool. Can y'all find out in the last 41 games, where does 19 and 22 rank?
He's still on there.
I'm sorry, I can't let that go. I am very sorry that I can't let that go. You are a Hall of Fame coach with 2 Hall of Fame players. Not 2 Hall of Fame players that's playing 5 minutes on their last. It ranks 20. So Doc Rivers is ranked the 24th record since he started coaching.
Win-loss percentage.
Trash.
Hey man, I can't play the way I want to play because the coach that I wanted is not doing the things that I want him to do.
Rashad,
The coach that I had, I didn't like what he was doing, but we were winning.
Rashad, I'm guessing that is a.
No, don't guess. Don't assume. I'm just in my high-pitched in-house voice.
Okay.
Trying
Just
to
from the
be-
tone of
Coach
your
won't let me
inflection,
do what I do, but I average 31.
I'm assuming that was
averaging
Greco-Nigerian
31.
speaking English. Okay.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't Greco-Nigerian.
I'm averaging 31.
Yes, I'm averaging 31, and I'm making demands.
No, our
You don't
team is.
think I'm gonna get
the
criticized?
team is just not the
You
same.
gonna get criticized too.
The team is not the same.
It don't matter.
I mean, that's fine.
Up
I mean,
your
I'm doing my-
production.
I do my
Up
job.
your production.
Do my
then.
job. I do-
Up your production then.
Do my job.
Do it better.
I'm trying.
Do it better.
It's only so much I can do.
No, it ain't. You can do more.
It's 5 people.
You want more money, don't you?
5 people.
You want your brother on the team, don't you?
Yeah, you should be here.
All right.
Shit,
give
that's
me
why,
35.
that's why we won in 3.
Give me 35.
That's why we won in 3 because
Give
he
me
ain't on the bench.
35
That's
again.
why we won in 3 because he ain't on the bench.
Listen.
How about that?
We ain't for the old bro man shit.
Man, listen, bro. Listen.
Put the ball.
Listen, if I'm a player and I can go tell management what to do, that's on y'all.
Put the lotion in the basket.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry.
Here we go.
Stop, Joe. They don't get it. It's over their head. They don't get it. They
So I
don't
put
get
the
it.
lotion in.
They don't get it.
Okay, my problem. I just so we are clear, right? You get on the team that's number 2
In the
Eastern Conference.
Adam Silver's Eastern Conference.
Eastern Conference. You're number 2, right? You are one of the favorites to get to the championship.
Our championship
You got
contender.
Giannis averaging 31 and 12. You got Dame averaging 25, 7 and 4.
Those are numbers.
You took over and you are 24. That means the teams that you are better than since then will be probably the Pistons, the Wizards,
Ooh,
the Hornets,
it's true.
maybe Raptors. It's tricky with them,
Ooh, that's-
right? Let's see if we can go to the
Maybe.
West.
You went from
Maybe
2 to
the
20.
Trail Blazers.
Maybe.
Right, you're there.
No, 2 to 24.
You are 24th in your last 41 games. And what was that fucking question you asked me when I was pissed off the first day? You asked me, did Doc do what? He didn't what? There was no, when he said you missed it. I didn't want.
Hold on, I'll find it, Gil.
He
as
said
you know.
Doc said he never failed.
Oh, never failed as a coach.
Never failed as a coach, yeah.
What the fuck do you call this then? The fuck do you call this? You have two top seven.
Doc said he's never come up short in his coaching career.
Okay, you're not coming up short right now?
Yep.
With the team that's second, and you have the 24th best record since you've been coaching with that team. Okay.
Under 500.
All right, drug test that motherfucker.
Under 500.
Drug test him.
And Doc also said, though,
That's nasty.
Test him.
said I've never come up short in my coaching career, but having said that, I want to do more. And to do more, you have to put yourself in situations where you're going to be criticized if you don't do it. And I'm fine with that. This feels like one of those situations.
Oh yeah, okay. all right.
Good, yeah.
Oh yeah, we just
let's
gonna
dump
lose,
'em.
and I'm
Let's
going
dump them. I'm gonna jump you. You gonna jump you. We're gonna jump. You cool with getting jumped
right
for doing bullshit.
Right now, this is like being at the
Question mark on
casino and you down $100,000, right? Dumb money says keep trying to get your money back and get even,
Bet it.
right? Yeah.
Bet it.
We're gonna keep betting. Now listen, and the problem is they're gonna try to keep betting just to break even again.
Yes. We gotta get
Not
back.
to win money, to break even again.
Just to feel good.
Right now, there's nothing Doc can do to be positive unless he wins a championship. Other than that, he is fighting upstream to be even money.
Trying to get even money. And he's getting deeper and deeper and
That's
deeper
all.
into the bank.
Right? You're gonna be. You're 24. You got to crawl all the way back up to 3 just to be even.
With no new pieces. With the pieces he had, and he had less pieces. He did it at second with less pieces. And y'all got rid of the pieces he wanted, and it was like,
All right. Leave my Bucks alone. Next.
Yeah.
So, Brandon, we asked the chat,
Damn.
should Mr. be concerned over the Bucks' slow start? 82%.
82?
82%. So let's try and make
got me
this
on
a
suicide
positive.
watch.
We've heard from Gil, we've heard from Rashad. Put the lotion in the basket, shot as you said.
I did.
Okay.
Thank
With cocoa butter, regular lotion,
No,
Jergen?
no.
No? Shay?
No, Johnson and Johnson.
Oh, just okay. Brendan, in your opinion, what do the Bucks need to do to get back on the right track? Let's make it positive. What do the Bucks need to do to get back on the right track? It's 4 games into the
Don't do that
season.
to
We're not going to overreact.
No, I mean,
Don't do it.
I mean, we stuck.
Yeah.
What do they need to do to get you a dinner at Nobu?
No, we're
Canyon Mark?
No, but
Be
we
real.
are stuck.
Be real.
No,
Say it.
seriously.
Okay.
No, seriously. I'm gonna be honest. No, what you said, 19 and 22. I mean, we're stuck. We can't do anything right now.
We have to do something.
Like, but what are you gonna do? Like,
78
what, you gonna
games
fire
left.
Doc? Go get another? We already paying
Can't
2 other
do that.
coaches.
That's not even
What
an
I mean. What you gonna do? Trade Damian? You can't do that.
Not an option.
Like, because we're not in a position to be rebuilding. We're just stuck. We have to just go with what we have right now.
So whose problem is that if it ain't the coaches, it ain't the GMs?
I don't know, man. Listen,
Whose problem is that?
Hey.
That's the leader of the team. Got to figure out how to lead the troops to victory.
hey, guess what? Guess what? They can go 10-0 the next 10 games. And it would be 22.
Even money.
They would be ranked 22 out of the last
The theme
51 games.
The
If they
theme for
went
the show
10-0,
today is
They can go
territory.
10-0. They can be 20. They're gonna be 22 in the last
That's a
51
lot.
games.
They got a lot
That's
to make
how
up.
fucking far.
Yeah.
That's how bad it is.
That's crazy.
Crazy thing
They don't realize what you're saying, though.
I know they
realize what
don't.
you're saying.
They don't- they-
'Cause think about what he's saying.
No, I hear-
10 games,
yes.
a
They can be
10-0 stretch,
They can go 10-0.
and they still 22nd.
And he would still be 22nd out of the last 51 games.
So how
that's
much
how
winning
far
they have to-
behind he is compared to where he started.
He put them in a real deep hole. Pause.
Good pause. Good pause there. Rashawn.
Nah.
I'm on
On your
time.
toes.
I'm on
Hey,
time.
hey,
On your
okay.
toes. I'm on
All
time.
right, I got a question. All right, if the Bucks, whatever happens this year, who gets fired first? Who gets fired or who gets traded first? Do they trade upstairs? I mean, do they change upstairs? Do they trade?
I'm the
do they
owner?
change yeah, yeah, and you're the owner.
I'm
You
trading
gotta
my,
make a- you
I'm
gotta
trading-
make a decision.
I'm firing my general manager
Okay.
because obviously he's making bad decisions. You fired Bud. Why? Because you didn't like him? What, because they didn't like him? I don't think anybody liked majority of the coaches that won championships for him, right? But they won championships, right?
Right.
Is the decision's not coming from the owner?
No.
Okay, being okayed by the owner?
Remember, it's three different owners.
It's three different owners. So
Yeah,
you
I forgot who got it this
I
right now.
think one tapped out. I think Haslam, who owns the Browns,
Yeah.
came in. I'm not 100%.
Yeah, so it's
so,
like three
so
different-
I'm going to
four
fire
different
him.
owners.
One
and then
sold
I'm
his
going to
stake.
evaluate Doc Rivers and that coaching staff. Because you're telling me a rookie coach can come in, like, what I'm saying is, I'm going to have to open it up and look at it. You're going to tell me a rookie coach has us 30-13, an All-American, Coach of the Year, a champion, and this person who gets all these. You're telling me you can't even at least be even?
If this GM...
This should be the other way around, right? This should have been 22-19 or 19-22
With
start,
Adrian.
and you should be 30-13 from your resume.
But I'm the GM that got you, Adrian. So it's not on me.
But you fired him.
Remember why? You know why I fired him?
Why?
Because it's over my head at this point.
Oh,
Think about why it's over my head. It's going from here to the owner.
So pass him.
It's going past because I brung in Adrian.
Okay.
The rookie coach, we doubled down on him.
And you fired
This
him.
is my guy. Adrian, I did not want to do this. You know I didn't bring you in for this. You know I didn't have this kind of plan for you,
So
but
you
this
said-
is out of my hands.
So you're saying a player went
over me,
over him?
over me to the owner, and the
No.
owner said, we got to get rid of him. If he's unhappy,
Oh,
get rid of him. How else is the power play happens if I'm the same GM that brought in the guy that got us 30-13? You can't put it on me.
But how many players? What they said the team was tripping.
It don't matter. You just can't
Team.
put it on me.
I can.
You can't put it on 30-13 GM. I picked him. He was our guy. They didn't want him.
The team tripping, yes, but one person on that team's voice, I feel like is louder than everyone
on,
else.
man.
Well, two people.
Two people.
Dame,
But
Dame,
Two people.
One of those
unanimous.
two-
That's a unanimous.
One of those two is louder.
It's
on that
nasty.
one.
It looks
doubt-
nasty now.
I doubt that they went over the gym, bro.
It looks nasty now.
now.
If you saying to me the GM should be the one
I'm the
out,
general manager.
you brung me Adrian 30. You brung me second place.
what I'm
would I
saying
do
is, if
that?
I'm the general manager,
No, I hear you, though. I hear that does happen.
and we're 30-13, and y'all coming up saying we don't like him, get rid of him.
I gotta go to the owner and say what we do. What do we do?
I'm about to tell him get the fuck out of my
I'm telling the owner. I'm saying, look,
Like,
get
Get the fuck out of my office.
Get your stupid ass
Yeah,
out of my
get
you
office.
the
fuck out of
GM,
my
right?
office.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
get the fuck
What
out
if
of my
he did that? What if he did that?
Then he wouldn't have been fired.
No, then they went over his head.
Cool.
And I would have
It's
like going to the principal.
I would've told the owner-
I went to the principal. He wasn't
I
listening.
would have told the owner, let me do my goddamn job then.
We went to the superintendent. Now we had to leave the principal office to go to the superintendent.
And I would have told the principal, the GM should have told the owner, this is why you hired me, right?
Right.
We 30-13.
Right.
Let me do my job.
Facts.
Let me do my
Facts.
goddamn job.
Don't
okay, if
we don't
you
need to
mad,
fire him.
if you
We
mad,
need
then
to
don't
fire
play
him.
then.
I like that.
If you
But
mad, then
that's
don't
not
fucking
what
play.
happened, is it?
We don't know.
We gotta know.
No.
Well, this is like an investigation.
Yeah,
we have just narrowed down the possible suspects.
No, you did.
For sure.
You did. Only you did.
Yeah, I'm putting this on the board.
Only you did.
Follow.
You got one name up there.
We sending the ransom
He got, look, he got,
hear me?
Yeah, he got Giannis. He got Giannis and everybody else is faded.
They're going down. This is the web, the culprits. The Nasses you over here circle too. I got
He got
two.
the Nasses and Giannis as the culprits.
I know
You know
who did it. I
something,
know
Nasses.
who did it. I know who did it.
You know something, Tanaz.
You can't play Clue with him, dog.
Go in.
As soon as you get here, I already know who did it.
You got it.
All right, well,
Let's go.
We will see what happens in Milwaukee. Brandon, for your sake, we hope that the Bucks can right the ship. I hope they do run 10 straight so they can jump up, because that is an improvement at least. Because if you go from 24 to 25, I'm just letting you know.
I don't get when media. This is your fault. I'm sorry. This is your fault. That this should have been pointed out when Westbrook was 2 for 18 and you got every fucking stat on the player.
Yeah.
Anytime a player, when Russell's on the court at 2 and 18, they losing this, and when Joker is, y'all got all those stats, but you don't have a stat on a coach in the games he played and where he's ranked.
Move around.
Okay.
Let's go.
And let's move around. We're going to move
Let's go.
out west. Strange things are afoot out in the Bay. So with Steph suffering.